Hello my friends, this is Austrian Stacker. I hope you're all doing well and I hope the regions where you are living are not hit as hard by the coronavirus as Austria is hit. So basically the whole public life in Austria is shut down now and we are staying at home as far as we can. We work from home and basically people just leave their houses for going to the pharmacy or to buy food. This is also the reason why there is my next video, because I have plenty of time and yeah, this is the reason why I decided to make another video. So, if the furniture here looks a bit old-fashioned, that's a reason because I'm at Granny's place, who lives right next door. And here it's quiet and it's calm because Granny is in the house at the countryside, so I decided to move here to do this video. So, what do I want to talk about today? What you see here is not the village people. What you see here should represent the population of a city or a country, because I want to talk about self-induced crisis, because I'm losing my head watching all the videos about, oh my god, the system will crash and there will be no money anymore, there will be no toilet paper anymore, whatever, yeah. I simply cannot take it anymore, yeah. So this should represent the population. And what all of these things have in common, I will explain in a second. So let's start with a very easy example. Let's pretend this is a vending machine. And how does it work usually? Mr. I am from Austria goes to the vending machine, pays, takes a Coke and enjoys his Coke. Then Mr. Bobby comes the way, puts in the money because he's in the mood for having a Coke, takes a Coke and enjoys his Coke. So, what's happening then? The vending machine guy comes and fills up the stock. And what happens the next day? Maybe Father Ducky is in the mood for a Coke, buys a Coke. Maybe Sigmund Freud is in the mood for a Coke, comes along the way, buys a Coke. Maybe Mr. Austria wants a Coke again. He buys a Coke, takes a Coke. What happens then? The vending machine guy comes and fills it up again. I think everybody could follow until now. It's a usual situation, everyday situation everybody experienced. So, but what if this guy, for example, tells, there are rumors, people say that all Coke will be gone and there will never be Coke available again. So what are people doing? Mr. Austria runs to the vending machine and takes 2 Cokes. Father Ducky comes to the vending machine and takes another 2 Cokes. And then all the rest comes to the vending machine. Oh my god, there is no Coke anymore. We're out of Coke. The whole world will stop turning. We have no Coke anymore. Just because these 2 guys bought far more Coke than they usually do, because of this guy telling stupid stories. Can you imagine what I want to tell you? Because the same happens exactly at the moment. And to be honest, I've never seen something more stupid like this. Because this guy, for whatever reason, told, I heard that all toilet paper will be gone soon. We'll not have toilet paper anymore. What happened? The first two guys went to the shop, took all the available toilet paper, and guess what? The other three guys came to the shop and surprise, surprise, there is no toilet paper anymore. Why? Because it took until the next day until the next toilet paper arrived. And what happened then? No, it's not these guys. It's these guys again who came and said, oh, we are so lucky we have the chance to get another 4 rolls of toilet paper. So let's take this 4 rolls again, yeah? And immediately you have a self-induced crisis because these poor 3 guys start believing that there is a toilet paper crisis, even if there is none, because these 2 stupid guys bought all the toilet paper. Because they did not think about the fact that the shops were not prepared for these high quantities of sold toilet paper, so they couldn't fill up their stocks in time. So these guys didn't get toilet paper, and they have much more toilet paper than... Yeah, I don't want to compare it to the quantity of what they produce and what they need the toilet paper for. But they cannot produce enough shit to use all of this toilet paper. But they are very happy because now they have all the toilet paper they don't need and they have none. Yeah? Is this really the sense of it? This is a classical self-induced crisis. But I can give another example. So, in the meanwhile, all Coke and all toilet paper is gone. Yeah? We have a cash machine, and usually this smart guy goes to the cash machine and picks up 20 euros, 30 euros. But the day before, this smart guy came and said, I heard that the Bank of England or the Bank of America or whatever bank runs out of 100 euro banknotes or $100 banknotes or 100 pound banknotes or whatever, yeah? And what is this smart guy doing? He goes to the cash machine, tries it and says, wow, I'm so lucky I get 100 euro banknotes, and he takes 3 of the 4 available. So, as I said, usually he withdraws 30 euros, maybe 40 euros, now he withdraws 300 or even more euros. The bank was not prepared for that, yeah? Because usually nobody picks up that much money there. So what happens? Reverend Ducky comes and say, oh, I wanted to pick up 500 euros, but at least I get 100 euros. And then the rest of the community comes and they wait in front of the cash machine and they panic because we ran out of money, there will be no money anymore, our finance system crashed, blah blah blah. And you know what they will do? Every one of those 3 will take out their phone and immediately post it and inform the whole world that the financial system crashed and the banks ran out of 100 euro banknotes, will not get our money anymore, whatever, yeah? And you know what always happens in these cases? The next day, the guy from the bank comes, fills up the cash machine, and the cash machine will be full again. But you know what? We don't learn from these events. No, the next day, the first guy who comes takes everything. And what happens then? Even more people come to the cash machine and all of them post within a second, there is no money anymore, we have no chance to get our money. And again we have a self-induced crisis, because we didn't learn anything. So, one more example? I could give you much more examples. It is clear that a crisis like Corona, and Corona is really a crisis, yeah, has an impact on the economy. And it's clear that this has an impact on the stock exchange markets, and it's clear that this has an impact on the precious metal markets and so on. It's all clear, yeah. So what happened? The silver price went down. But nobody was prepared for it because usually people do not pick up that much or do not buy that much silver and gold, precious metals at once. Yeah. So what happens? The first one who comes says, "Oh great, I take this." The second one who comes says, "Oh, just this is left," and he already posts on social media telling people, buy as much precious metals as you get because it will all be gone soon and we will run out of silver and gold and there will be no chance to buy it anymore, blah blah blah, and then the crash comes and so on, we will all die, blah. But before waiting for his death, he takes the last silver away. So what happens then? Guess what? These three are coming and there is no silver left anymore because simply people bought all that was in stock. So companies were not prepared for this run, so they didn't have enough silver for everyone, and I mean, surprise surprise, yeah, the price is low, everybody bought, silver is gone. Yeah, so how do we call this? Self-induced crisis. And this is exactly what people tend to do in difficult situations. They love to create self-induced crisis. What's the result? We have a few guys now owning all the money, the toilet paper, the cokes, the silver, and the majority stays here with nothing in their hands because there is nothing left. Why? Because these two stupid guys bought everything available. What for? Do they need all of this toilet paper? No. Do they need all of this cash? No, because for 30 years they didn't need that much cash at once. Do they need all the coke? No. So what's the sense of doing this, guys? Please tell me, guys. Hey, look at me when I talk to you. What's the sense of doing this? Yeah, I didn't expect an answer, because simply it's a self-induced crisis and nobody wants to stand up and say, hey, sorry guys, I'm responsible for a self-induced crisis. You know, I also always have a couple of €100 at home. But the thing is, I always have it at home. I don't go to the next cash machine and empty the next cash machine. I always have it at home. So this doesn't have to do anything with preparation or whatever. This is simply producing self-induced crisis. And this is what I wanted to talk about today, because it really drives me mad when I see all these videos where people spread panic and conspiracy theories and whatever, and these end time scenarios. Please be relaxed, stay calm, and act like an intelligent human being. This is the way how we solved all crises on this planet. We never solved any crisis by panicking, by buying shops empty, by buying things we don't need but other people need, because as I said, you don't need all the toilet paper. But other people want to go to the toilet again, and maybe you need one, yeah? So 3 others could go to the toilet as well, yeah? So don't buy all the things you don't need but other people need. Don't stop thinking about a human being and just think as an individual, yeah, I need everything. This doesn't solve crisis. So if you want to support the population of your city or your country, and if you want to support the solving of this crisis, then please stop producing self-induced crisis. Think about the consequences of what you are doing before you do something. And please have in mind that positive thinking and supporting each other and thinking what other people might need and solutions. These are the things that bring us forward and that help us to solve crisis. But panicking and producing even more crisis doesn't help anyone. So I'm really looking forward to the discussion, and I hope nobody feels offended, but I really needed to say all the things. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy, and I hope that we'll all get out soon of the situation we are in now. Thank you very much.